stupid.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be discussing the recent turn of events in 2020, which has a lot of news. So
2020 train, if you know what I mean.
This is our first video since school ended, so enjoy.
Yep, and yeah, so we're gonna try to do frequent videos talking about the news. So my news story that I'm bringing is the NBA has, for the last 3 days, all of its games have been postponed because of the protests over Jacob Blake's shooting. In my opinion, I think it's great that they're doing this. And I think it's great that the NBA, without saying you're going to lose a game, just postponing the game. I think that shows huge that shows how much of the NBA is a better league than our president. Arlo, like, how do you feel on this? Because yes, this is like the first time since they joined the bubble they started doing the kneeling and the thing, but this is huge. Arlo, how do you feel?
Right. I'm going to say, I think that I am not a huge basketball watcher, but I feel like this is a good decision, because if they aren't playing, because it's the player's choice. They don't have to play. They can just stay at their house through the game, is my understanding. But they are, because of these protests, they have decided to stop, which I think is a good decision, because what has been going on is terrible. And by doing this, they are protesting in their own way.
Yeah, and I think that they are doing, they're being peaceful. They're not like they're not doing anything wrong, and it's just a great way to show support and like how to show your
and the refs did a march yesterday because they're all on one campus.
Yeah, they are.
So it's I think this is very powerful.
Me too.
And then just other NBA news about the NBA is using a bunch of the stadiums that they have, because they're all empty right now, for voting centers. Of course, this is probably the most important election in U.S. history. I mean, there's been other very important ones, but right now, this is literally in a matter.
And in a long time, this is This election could affect our next 4 years very drastically. Like guys, you should vote.
Especially since in our lives, when Trump was first elected, I was like, well, I'm not going to die, right? So it's not.
Yeah, you have to give him a chance. You have to give him a chance. But
I could die now.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly. It's past the time. It's past giving him a chance. I think I'm done giving him a chance.
All right,
Arlo, your news story.
All right, so my news story is, since I usually will write about the technology or politics, currently I'm going to talk about the new gaming phenomenon that is replacing Animal Crossing's crown, Fall Guys, which is a kind of a cross between Animal Crossing. It has the graphics of Animal Crossing, but it's like Super Mario Party. There's tons of races. There's team games, there's like a soccer version, and it's a miniature parkour course, and now it's one of the most popular games in the world. And it's selling on Steam currently for $20, so if you really, really like playing fun, competitive games that aren't full of violence, then you should probably play Fall Guys. Even though I'm usually the person here playing like first-person shooter games, I would say that Fall Guys is better than a lot of those. So,
and what I say is, how long is Fall Guys gonna last? Because yes, I have really enjoyed playing it the couple times I've played it. I've watched a lot of people play it live and on Twitch and on YouTube, and I really enjoy. I think it's a really fun game, and the thing that's even better about it, that's better than a lot of games that I've played. I don't play like these super crazy games, but everybody's even, right? The only thing
Yeah.
you can get is skins, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I heard someone talk about a mod. I don't know if that's really there. I know there's hackers, but that's basically every game. So I think it's a really good game. I do not like that it's called Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, but that not a big problem.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's nice, happy news,
Right. All right, now I think it's time to go on some bad news about the
Yes.
wildfires in California, which I believe are starting to be contained.
They are. Yes, they are starting to be contained. But here's the thing. This is what I'll be writing about this week: the fires in California. But my worry is maybe there will be more fires because I mean, usually the fire season starts a little later than this. It's literally not even September. It's still August, and there have already been big fires. So I'm worried about like what's going to happen in October and late September and stuff because that's when there's usually like huge fires. And I mean, and I think part of the reason is all the global warming. Like this didn't used to happen. There used to not be all these fires. So it's a very sad occurrence in this state.
Mm.
And have any of you seen pictures from outer space of California?
No,
right now?
I did last year because this is a yearly
it's
thing.
Crazy.
And I was actually at the beginning of the wildfires for this year. I was saying, okay, how could 2020 get any worse, right? Any worse?
Mm-hmm.
Any worse? Because it was already terrible before coronavirus, right?
Yeah.
A lot of do you remember that we almost got in a war the first week of 2020? That's forgotten, right? Anyways, then
compared to everything else, that's all right.
And the thing, I think California is the best state in America.
Me too.
To be
it's
honest,
a great place to live. Yeah.
But right now, we're looking pretty bad. We have terrible numbers right now because right now, California has a lot of young people and they're all partying right now. And they're all partying. So it's kind of just like they're all partying. So then we have terrible numbers right now. We have terrible numbers. And hey, at the beginning, Gavin Newsom, we were all like, I was like, oh, why isn't Gavin Newsom our president? Like, he was acting amazing.
Yeah, he was doing great.
But then
I mean, right now, it's like he stopped trying as much. But here's the thing. Another thing is, like, even though there's fires and all that stuff, people need to remember that the coronavirus is still going on and you can still get sick. So you need to still wear a mask and stuff because it's not any better than it used to be, even
now
though.
There's 2 reasons to wear a mask.
Yeah, in California, so now you have no excuse. You should wear a mask because there's 2 reasons.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have been saying that the coronavirus cases are going down, but here, let me see if I can get a chart. That's all right. Unfortunately, I am unable to get a chart.
But while you're trying to get this up, I'll talk here. What I think of coronavirus right now is we're not even close to it over. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, we're not. And
we're in a bad spot.
We are in a bad spot. Also, when they make a vaccine, do you guys think it's gonna be like super expensive or something? I don't know.
I'm gonna get it.
Hopefully not. Yeah. Oh yeah, me too. No matter how much it is, it's definitely what you need to do.
Yeah. And the thing is, a lot of people don't believe in vaccines, right?
Yeah.
So like 50% of Americans aren't gonna get it.
Mm-hmm. 50% of Americans are idiots.
Yeah. So.
No offense.
Well, I mean, no. I know a lot of people who don't believe in vaccines because there's a lot of false information spread around about vaccines. And I just want to tell you, it's all fake, And what's happening with the post office right now is just so dumb. It's ridiculous.
That's stupid, I know.
In case you guys don't realize, our president, because I think we have a good chance of winning November because of this, because a lot of Democrats do not vote. That's why Hillary Clinton lost. I'm sorry.
Oh, and also, this is none of us, to be honest with you, are very, we don't support Donald Trump at all.
None of us support Donald Trump. Also,
just to make that clear.
Right.
This is not, Ecast News is usually non-opinion. This is our opinion show. This is the opinion.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to share, a lot of people have been saying, well, the coronavirus cases have been going down. And we can see it has definitely gone
Yeah, it's been
down
going
from
much
July.
down.
But what it does is it goes up until you
Up.
have like a little spike, and then it goes down, and
Down and then
they
goes
say
back.
it's
Yeah.
being contained, and then spike down, spike down, spike. It's not. This is gonna continue because
Yeah.
it's not like we're
Our president
going down.
doesn't care.
Yeah, and literally, like, people are going to keep like, oh, it's getting better, and then obviously it's going to get worse, and they're going to say, oh, false alarm, and then it's going to just be like that until there's actually a vaccine or something.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, the whole United States is just not doing a very good job with the coronavirus. We have a lot of cases.
The one good thing that
Well,
I'm
I mean,
seeing, we're not
yeah.
seeing as many deaths.
Yeah, I
per
guess
cases.
that's true. Yeah,
But we have actually gone down in that. But that is
that's true.
short term. So they
Yeah,
shouldn't.
but there's 127 Americans who are dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Actually,
the problem.
178,000 Americans who are dead.
Yeah,
so.
sorry, that's what I meant. Sorry.
Mhm.
That's a problem. I'm sorry, that is a problem.
Yeah, and also, you know why there's so many people dead?
My
Because of our
theory,
president.
yeah.
Yeah,
My
well,
theory is
partly
that
because of him, and partly because partly because half people don't wear masks, don't social distance, which
Yeah.
will not
Yeah.
stop
And
it.
here's
Definitely.
here's a question I have
But
for
it
you
does
guys.
help.
Arlo, can you stop screen sharing, please?
oh sure.
Okay. Here's a question. I say things are gonna go back to normal. Like once we all have a vaccine, like the holy day. Once that happens, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna cry of happiness for a year.
Yeah, me too. Oh yeah,
But-
I'm gonna have like a party.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna literally get an old person, go up to their mouth and breathe into their mouth, because that's how that's what we get to do that then, you know. But anyways, I think things are gonna go back to normal. People are like, oh, people are gonna be like, oh, don't touch me, you know, and never want to hang out again. But we see people are pretending like this isn't even real, right?
Mhm.
You see Smash Mouth frickin' play in front of like 9,000 bikers, and he's like, F that COVID, you know? It's like people don't give a damn. And I'm
Yeah.
sorry, and I'm really sad to say this, it's a lot of Democrats. Because most
Yeah.
old
Yeah.
people are like, most old people are like, well, we don't like going outside. The young people are more Democrats, the Bernie people, you know? And they are people who are partying. I'm really sad to say it, but that is true. I'm really sad to say it.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, people
And
need
like
to just do better and all
college
that.
students, they don't even
Yeah.
care.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They won't stop until they get the coronavirus themselves. It'd be
Yeah.
terrible, but you should
Yeah.
party all night.
Last thing, we have like a minute. Has anybody thought of has any of you guys seen any of the RNC or anything?
Yeah, I have. I mean,
I saw
was
some
gonna, but I didn't.
Their roll call was
completely-
so
It's
depressing.
completely live.
Yeah, I know it is. I
Oh.
watched the Democratic one, and I watched
the
a little
Democratic
bit.
one was pretty
of the
nice.
one I just watched. Yeah,
But
it was.
they were, I thought they did a good job getting to know Joe Biden.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, a lot of Democrats, as I'm saying, the people who need to vote are the young people, 18 through 25.
Yeah.
If
Right.
they don't vote, we lost. That's
Yeah.
over. It's over. That's how Hillary lost.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, I mean, this is seems kind of dumb, but what I think they need to do is, because a lot of the young people don't know Joe Biden, because he's been in office for like 100 years. You know?
True.
Yeah.
He's been running for president since '87.
Yeah, exactly. And last thing, I think Pelosi, because I saw Pelosi on Stephen Colbert today, and she's really good. I think she needs to try to get herself on Fox News, because Fox News could see this as a great opportunity for them. They can end up ripping her. She's a little frail. She's like, you know. I mean, so it's like, if you could, I mean, I think, because people are just talking to, every time Pelosi goes on Colbert or even the DNC, they're talking to Democrats. We want to convince Republicans.
Right.
People who are watching Fox News are not really going to get convinced, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Okay.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That
basically true.
it or no? Do you have any other?
Yep, sure. And
Okay,
that
thanks
was
so much,
it.
guys.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for
Have a
watching
good day.
the video.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, you might see more opinion or newspaper things soon. Maybe weekly, maybe.
Yeah. If you
We're not
want
gonna have as many
some of our
useless
content,
videos.
if you want to see some of our
anymore.
content, you can go to Ecast News, all one word,
Dot
.news, .blog.
Yep.
Yes, it's a WordPress site, and you will be
And
satisfied.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Goodbye.